Hey, funky people, it's Drunknfunky here, and I'm coming at you with another LOL replay style, me talking over with fraps kind of LOL game. That's a long kind of title, but we'll stick with it because it's descriptive. So I'm playing Fiddlesticks, and we're doing a 5-man pre-made. Quite notably, we have Kane, who is a very good LOL player, and he is playing Cassidin for the first time. We're going in with the invade, and we see Warwicky, and Olaf's going away. He gets ignited and goes down. Now, can't even get an assist, he goes down that quick. We get first blood, and the Olaf runs away. Also, sorry for the attempting to reconnect sign. It's kind of like a little glitch, I think, with LOL Recorder, because I'm connected to the internet fine and everything, but it's choosing to do this for me. So Malphite stays over here to keep Olaf away and give us vision in case they all come. And we're invading, and I'm taking this blue. Now, as you can see, I'm not the jungler. Who is he? Hecarim, Ben, Cheese Bandit, is taking our jungle, and I am taking their jungle. So we start off with an invade to help me out because we're doing double jungle. And I really wish this tempting reconnecting would come up. But Warwick comes up, he's on me. I'm like, no, shit, flash, run away. So close to dying. Oh my god, what is this? Then from mid, Katarina's not there. And she sees me, she comes in through the bush. I'm like, oh shit, no, she's coming for me. There we go, we hear the flash, she ignites me, and I fear her away. Casting comes in, I pop health pots. He silences her, keeps chasing, and gets hit by Warwick. He hits Warwick a few times. Katarina comes in, and he's like, nah, I'll just leave. So you can see he leaves on decent HP. So I'm like, alright, okay, that was a good cycle start, gotta wait just. Now I'm gonna go take that jungle. So if I'm gonna do that, I need to know where Warwick is at all times. So what I do is I buy a ward and some more health pots, and we go out again. So I'm sat here, morning commentary here with a coffee. So if I just shut up and you hear some slurping noises, that's me. So as we have a double jungle, we have a solo bot Malphite against a Nidalee and an Ezreal, and a solo top Kelly against the Olaf. But we can see me here, I'm taking golems, nothing too fun. And I have 2 wards, so ideally I want to place one on each entry to each jungle, so one will be there. But then I see Warwick here, who I fear, drain, and then ignite, he flashes away, and I just AD his ass. So there we go, double buff, nice and easy. So I'm like, I could go get a gang. Well, I really need to ward this, so I shot a ward in there, and then I can tell from quite a few directions what's going on in his jungle. Now I want to take his wraiths, and I want to basically scare him out of the jungle by the 2 jungling techniques. And that's kind of the whole point of it, to basically make Warwick really low and to have 5 people that all have their own lane. And by doing that, it means that we all are kind of a high level. Instead of having the usual 2-1-2 or 1-1-2 in a jungler kind of thing. So at the moment he's jungler, I'm going to leave a wraith so that he gets pissed off. Now the whole point of this is so that I can take his jungle, and is that me and Hecarim use both jungles, minus the buffs. The buffs at the top are Hecarim's, and the buffs at the bottom are mine, Fiddlesticks. Also, if I make new mistakes, sorry about that. It's my first time playing Fiddlesticks. And as you can see, I almost walked in a trap there, but I stopped, and then they realised because they saw me. So I'm like, alright, okay, let's go. So I'm just gonna go over and take the wolves. And Hecarim kind of got mad at me. He was like, what are you doing? Those are my wolves, bitch. And I was like, bro, they're anyone's wolves. And he was like, yeah, but I was about to go. And I was like, go Riffs. Be back over in a sec. So we do that. So ideally, I probably should just give red buff away or something, because it's not too useful on me. I mean, I can slow someone down after, but I've got drain really. I don't know. Whatever. I've got it. I got it from killing Warwick, so stupid Wolfie. But me and Hecarim come in for a double gank. We know that's warded, so he goes in for the extra attack bonus as Hecarim. We go in on the Ezreal, and then Ezreal gets feared. I drain him, and he gets slowed and basically gets fucked over. Malphite gets the kill, scaring Nidalee out of lane. So Malphite can easily free farm. He's currently on 6 farm. He was pushed to turret and had a dual lane, so we felt a bit sorry for him. So we thought we'd go gank him first. Currently, Warwick is ganking top with Kali and Olaf there. Kali's having no real issues with it. She's just chilling back there. So I'm just going to take the golems. Now, Hecarim, you can see, just took the wraiths there. And we're both kind of taking each other's jungle, both leveling pretty high. I'm falling behind a bit because it was my first time playing Fiddle and this whole new double jungle thing, and I don't jungle too often, but when I do, I know we don't do too bad. But as you see there, Malphite got a kill on Nidalee. That's the advantage of being against a dual lane when you're by yourself, which I really love when I'm solo top. You can see Olaf coming down here, possibly coming in for a gank for casting, so we warn him. And I was going to try getting in that bush, but then I realised that the minions were there, so I was like, wait, let's go for here, pretend I'm going to the jungle, maybe see what comes out of that. But the advantage of having a double jungle, oh, Olaf comes up here, sorry. Hecarim goes after him using his E, I think it is, I'm not too sure, but casting Rift Walks, silences, auto attacks, uses his AoE, Katarina comes in from behind, it's still only casted on him, we can't reach him, so we leave it, and then Katarina stays at turret. So nothing really much comes out of that. But the advantage of having a dual lane against a solo lane, I find, is that you tend to out-level and out-farm them if you can farm under turret, and it works out really well. So over here, we just got to give Castadin his bear blue buff. I'm like, alright, I'm fine with that, you can take it. I should be okay for mana for now. I've got 1000 gold, I can go get a mana manipulator or something cheap or whatever, I can just even buy some mana pots, so that's the cheapest solution. I mean, endgame I'm alright with mana, so probably better just get some pots, but we see Olaf here, I run away and I'm like, wait, what the hell, got casting here, and then Katarina comes in, ult. Now, if I knew about this, I probably would have saved my fear or my silence for her, but Casting picks up the kill, Rift Walks, flashes, like a fucking bad man. The speed on that was crazy. He's like, shit, Rift Walk flash. And from there on, he seemed to love casting. But Katarina came in and managed to kill him anyway, so shame on that. That was some good plays on his part, but whatever. Now, this attempting to reconnect thing is extremely annoying, and I'm very sorry for that. So I get some sorcerer shoes and buy another ward, so I can get another ward going on in their jungle. And ideally we want to gank top. We want to get Wolfie down, considering he's meant to be in the jungle. But he is kind of at a setback considering he is level 6, which he's done pretty good on, considering he didn't have a jungle for a while. So at this point we're like, okay, it's my jungle, I'm going to take a rest now. So Katarina's chilling at mid. I'm thinking about gank, but Casting's kind of nowhere to be seen, he's at bot. And then Nidalee gets feared, well, killed as I go in for the gank and somehow floats on top of the bush, apparently Carlo Ricardo, I don't know. But we're just chilling here, maybe, trying to get her off tower, maybe kind of go in, well, I say her, I'm being Ezreal. Ezreal kind of goes in for flash, I'm like, alright, okay, let's go in the bush. Let's wait for him, we'll go in behind. Oh, he comes in, guys, fear, drain, come on guys, come on. And then Malphite starts coming, eventually, get the silence, and I'm like, just go in, we'll turret tank him, he's really low. He says to recall, I'm like, come on, we gotta stop this, just go in, just got Rift Walks, silences, flashes. Oh my god, there's stuff going on all over the place. So we're chasing him, he heals, I'm sat at turret, I'm like, I may as well just do something here, I can't reach anything, and I'm like, shit, Katarina's there, I better come in. Casting manages to take down Ezreal, goes down because he's tanking turret. Katarina ults, Malphite's tanking for a quiet while, gets out with the ignite. Nidalee throws a spear, completely misses. I'm like, shit, we need to get out of this. We see Olaf coming down here, and everything is just going all over the place. Malphite has his boots, so he's okay on that, which sometimes as Malphite you kind of forget about. But we get away just, I'm like, what am I doing here actually? I'm not even sure. I go over to a Nidalee and fear her, and then walk away. The mentality in that is beyond me. Don't even ask. God knows what I was doing. It was my first time field stick, so have some slack. I feel some ults and that. It's not as easy as it looks, but I ward dragon. I see Olaf there. I'm like, Olaf, what are you doing? So I ping him to let people know that he's there, and ideally I want Malphite to come, but Nidalee's there, so I could go gank, but instead I'm going to level up, considering I am rather low. Their dual lanes with Ezreal and Nidalee and Warwick and Olaf, I'm pretty low. I'm only level 5, so I'm like, I better catch up on levels. So it's going to take wolves, nothing too exciting really happens, so we'll speed this up. So there's a bit of a team fight gathering up here. Oh, sorry, I ult in, and there's a Warwick and an Olaf. I'll start draining the Warwick. Olaf basically kills himself after I feared him. And Warwick gets ignited, Rift walked into and AoE'd. I still don't know what that's called, so I'm just going to call it an AoE. I should have turned around at that point. Katarina Sharuravavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavavav her little throwing thing, her gap opener, closer thing, and she basically fucked me. I should have turned around. But for Castin's first game, he's going 4-3-3, which isn't that bad. He's going against a 3-1-2 Katarina, winning on farm by 1. But she's dead and he isn't. So Malphite ults in this Nidalee, and Castin basically fucks her up. Then they're like, oh look, it's an Ezreal. Castin's really low, barely gets out, health pot, just saving him. Malphite is trying to do as much damage to this Ezreal, slows him down with Seismic Shard. Hecarim needs to ghost, or horse, there we go. He horses, he goes after, he pushes him, and then he realizes he's tanking turret, he's pretty low, nobody's following, he gets out. and Olaf's axe misses, and that kind of leaves nothing really, so nothing really happens from there. I'm just going to go save bot tower considering it got lost. Mid's kind of getting pretty aggressive. There's quite a few kind of skirmishes, team fights gathering up, and you see there's a bit of tension around there. So I'm staying out. I'm trying to kind of stop everyone going there, kind of release tension a bit, help people out, and just kind of level up as well, because still I'm really far behind. But I'll go in for a gank eventually, considering there's like quite a lot of them. Ezreal ults Akali. Akali's ignited, has Warwick's sense thingy, and it has basically just got dropped along with Malphite. So they got caught out of position, and they weren't in a good position. So there's 4 of them pushing mid, and there's me and Hecarim here. I'm sat here at the turret trying to defend, and the Hecarim goes off and takes his golems. I'm like, Hecarim, ping, 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 fall back, get here, Hecarim, Ben, in the call, Ben. And Ben just didn't do anything about it. He just sat there and let the turret go down, and we're all shouting at him, be like, Ben, you fucking shit, what are you doing? So they all build off somewhere. We don't know where they've gone. I'm kind of feeling they might come out here, so ideally I feel like I should ward that or something. Also, this build's pretty fucked up. I don't need a hex deck. I'm fucking fiddlesticks. I can just drain life. Whatever. First time building Fiddle. Sorry about that. Failed builds and everything. I'm just gonna take a sip of coffee. Damn, that's some hot coffee. So I ward this area because this is quite a good area to ward, especially if you're jungling in your jungle, because it kind of shows if anyone's entering your jungle or whatever. But I see blue's back up, and I see that Olaf's up here, Warwick's SS, so there's a good chance that he's going to go get blue. So I'm kind of pinging to kind of warn people and get them in place in case there is going to be a fight, and blue's not there. So we're like, okay then. So we're thinking that, well, we're not too sure what we're thinking right now. I think somebody left it from when we gave Castin the blue. But Nidalee's going after this Castin. Misses, almost takes the Wraith. And I go check Wolves. Wolves aren't there. I'm like, oh, maybe he's jungling again. But then Malphite sees Ezreal over here. He ults, ignites, ground slams, seismic shards. He gets ulted by Warwick. Ezreal is so low. I'm like, keep chasing. And I'm like, alright, just ult. No, wait, I can't ult. He's on the move. Ezreal's so close to dying. He's so low. I ended up flashing there and fearing an attempt to get him. Seismic Shard and the Crow of Silence. So much pain. Now Nidalee and Hecarim are coming in here. Hecarim kind of has a bit of a dirt moment there and just does nothing. Now Warwick's behind us. We go for Warwick, but then we go for Nidalee. Our team is kind of all over the place. Now ideally we want Malphite to tank. Olaf comes in. We want him to tank the turret, and we want me to ult over the bush and surprise them and do stupid damage. So I'm in the bush, I'm drained, I get feared, I get caught out of place, I cross some ult to try and get them off, but they all left me. I'm like, just go guys, I'm too low, I'm not going to be able to hack this. So that was kind of bad play and bad position on my part. I should have really like concentrated a bit better, but you know, it didn't go down too well. I don't know why, but Kelly was asking Cat if she had mana issues. I can't remember this, but it was quite funny looking back on it. Cat got mana issues. Cat full mana are overpowered. Yep. So I stopped working on a Rod of Ages. As you can see here, I got the 2 gems. Need to build it into a Catalyst, I think it's called. Catalyst the Protector, yes. Get some more pots. Keep the pots stocked. Always a good shout. I didn't find. I think I should have bought more mana pots than health pots, because Fiddle 6 has got good sustain. Anyway, so we got Warwick the jungler, who's decided to jungle again in mid. And we got Olaf mid, so we're pretty sure he's jungling again, so we're kind of a bit wary about what to do. So we're trying to keep areas like this warded and keeping things like that going on. By doing that, we're knowing where he is and stuff. So we see Castin a bit out of place here. He needs a rift walk off the wall. He gets exhausted though. They're all chasing him, and we're like, oh shit, get out there. He ends up attracting red buff as well. Now Akali starts to come down towards Hecarim. Towards Castin. Hecarim starts to come up to Castin. Ezreal's there, we're all gathering up, we can sense a team fight, there's quite a lot of them in the jungle. Castin is really not at a high point in life, he's only just 100,000 HP. So we start focusing Warwick, he has to Void Walk, Void Shift, Flash, whatever it's called. And narrowly misses an Ezreal. Warwick goes down after we focused him, I take the kill. I cross Storm there, and got, well, I didn't cross Storm there, sorry, I looked at that wrong. Katarina ults, we need to silence her, but I'm too far away. She starts chasing after Akali and gets the kill, so we're chasing after this Nidalee. Nidalee's so low, I'm like, have you got your ult? And then Malphite misses ult, but seismic shards, ground slams, and then auto attacks her. She does a little cat thing, of what it's called. And I'm like, alright, I'm hoping she's gonna go around, and she sees me from that minion and decides to carry on walking. I'm like, fucking hell, really? That's just annoying. So very much, she's ran all the way from over here, near Baron. As managed to dupe us that far, we're quite stupid. So we go look in the bush, expecting to find her. But we don't, so I'm like, alright, let's take these minions. Ideally. Oh, there she is. She throws a spear, Katarina comes over. I'm like, shit. She flashes, and then I'm like, ah. And then she throws a knife at me. Ideally, me and Malphite there, who just found Ezreal. Bit of a fight going on there. But then Malphite's being taken down pretty much. We're like, get out, man, get out. Ah, it's too late. It's too late. But we were going to try and push this turret because they've pushed this turret, and it would kind of help out a bit with the minions and such. But we want to start looking at getting Dragon. We can quite easily, well, I could quite easily solo it. Hecarim probably could. What's he built? Hecarim, he's built Philostone Heart of Gold. Oh, he hasn't got a Wriggles. He might still be able to solo it. That regen and that extra health will help quite a lot. So we're 19 minutes in, winning 15 for losing on turrets by 2. But generally, we're doing a lot better. Most of us have a lot more farm. We're kind of outplaying them. The double there, and the double jungle thing's kind of working. So I got to hold this lane for casting, considering Katarina over here is trying to push it. Who's building quite tanky. So I see Katarina, I fear her and start draining her life, but it glitches out and starts saying that I dark winded her. But we're all here. Wolfie's over here. Katarina's somewhere around here. Kali puts a shroud down, goes in the bush, and we see them there. So we're like, oh. So Kali initiates. We start focusing the. No one really, actually. But I'll in the middle of them, and we start taking the Wolfie down because he's the squishiest thing. Olaf's still in here. Hecarim does a nice Hecarim into the Katarina, into my ult, and Olaf just manages to escape after going in and voluntarily tanking my turret for no option other than what he wanted to do. So he tried to take some farm there, was like getting a bit cocky. So we decided going from behind, but then we're like, shall we? Yeah, we may as well go in there. We were debating it because we didn't know what he was going to do, so. I mean, last time we did this down bot, I ended up dying. So we see Olaf over there. Hecarim starts recon. We're like, Hecarim, what are you doing? You fucking idiot. So Kali puts his shroud down. I'm sat here. I'm waiting for her to initiate, kind of, because I'm really low. But that, looking back now, I didn't realize she was that low. So Hecarim the tank goes in, tanks, uses what he calls clippity-clop. Olaf ults to make himself big and immune to disables. I'm like, alright, he's got away from that. We burned his ult, we burned some flashes. We kind of did well. Looking back, we won in fights in that team fight, but it's still kind of going on. Quite a long team fight. Hecarim's tanking turret, bit out of place. I'm getting a bit out of place. Katarina rolls a flash over the wall. I could have silenced or feared her, whichever. But then I'm running away. I go see Hecarim, and then Hecarim just led a wild Olaf into me. And a Warwick, and a Katarina. Okay then, fair play. Fuck you, Hecarim. So. Oh, leg spike. Crazy leg spike. So. We are back, and I am dead. It's a bit of a team fight here. Casting kind of narrowly gets out. Gets exhausted. Kali saves with a shroud. Goes after the Wolfie. He had a Wraith Walk there. Should be up in a second, but he manages to die because of the Katarina. Malphite ults into the Katarina, starts focusing the Katarina, but then Kali's focusing the Wolfie, also known as Warwick. And we're still chasing out the Katarina. She gets away. Seismic shards the Wolfie, or tries to, and misses. It's a minion. We manage to take him down, and not too hard. We see the Olaf there. We're trying to take the tower at the same time, but this team fight's coming out left, right, and centre. Everything is going down. Hecarim gets speared under turret, and what's next? So we're kind of gathering around Dragon, kind of preparing to go there, but we want to make sure they're down first because we don't want to be caught off kind of handed. So we're 1-up right now because Warwick's dead, so we decided that now would be a good chance to make a move. And Akali being the noob that she is, yeah, dead noob. I'm kidding. I should really give her a red buff here. Just walk away. Does anyone want it? No? No? I'll just leave it. And then, yeah, whatever. So basically, Hecarim has a thing about DCing. He does it all the time. And really, this Nidalee should have looked at the fact that it says Hecarim is disconnected and went and killed him. But I ult after this Olaf completely failed. There's a Katarina here. I need to silence her or something. I walk into the wall. What was I doing? I got suppressed and dropped. third person didn't have a chance to attack me. So Akali's running away in a bad spot, 3v1, and Warwick has vision on her as well. Now the Shroud should give sight, I'm pretty sure, but Warwick walked away, then walks back in, so Katarina sees him, flashes over, Olaf sees Akali, sorry, throws his axe, completely misses, picks it up, he carries on chasing, she walks through a trap, giving away her dukes again, tanks turret twice, almost takes a spear, still running away, still has vision on from Warwick, on her, sorry. Warwick's chasing after her, Casting and Malphite come in, Nidalee and Olaf are behind, she's currently on no HP, has some major duke issues, I'm not sure what she was trying to do there, or he really. Don't know if I should really say he or she, considering Kali's a girl, but the person playing with Kali is a boy. Whatever. So Nidalee throws the spear, completely misses, seismic shard, just general pokes for the team fights, 4v3, we should really go in right now. We're not going to get any stronger for another 18 seconds until Kali's back up. So kind of Katarina's caught a bit out of place there as well. We should have really initiated then. Malphite's a really good initiator. So he ults into the Warwick. When we're all not there, Olaf comes in from behind. I'm like, shit guys, Olaf's in behind. It's 3v5, we're not in a good situation. Should we try focus this Olaf? Katarina comes in, ults. I silence the Katarina. Sadly, they focus Malphite down. Our tank and Malphite goes down. Warwick ults me on the tower. I'm like, sweet. Fear. Drain, but then he kind of killed me anyway because Warwick gives no fucks. If I feared first, I might be able to pull that out of the bag. I don't know. Maybe it would have required a flash just to get away for a little bit, because I needed 0.2, maybe 3 seconds to get that terrifier. Just a little bit of time. You know, the fear could have been game changing. So they're basically at this tower, 3v1, and they're really wanting to push it. Akali's just not letting it happen though. And Hecarim is still, just reconnected. So us three are here. I'm like, alright, well, we need to save this tower. So we'll save this tower. And then I think we should probably go push bot. So as Malphite's pushing bot, we take blue. Well, we give blue to Castin, because Castin wants blue. And I'm like, dragon's here. So we ward dragon. Me and Hecarim and Castin come in. I'm like, let's go dragon. So we start doing this. And while doing this, we still got Malphite pushing bot. So they've got 2 focuses to go against. So not 2 focuses, sorry. The enemy has 2 kind of objectives they should really go after. So over here, what's going on? Oh, I'm an idiot. You can tell it's the morning. I stabbed my finger on the spacebar key. So I was about to say there's a little skirmish there, and there is right over here with Casted. He was pretty much nipping his cheeks as 4 of them went past him. He's like, oh. Then I walked in the bush because I wasn't looking. So I've got my sorcerer's shoes, got my blasting wand and Catalyst the protector, and I built it into a rod of ages right there. Got Katarina back down top, and Hecarim goes in. Now Akali's also there. She kind of tries to get away. She gets Hecarim'd, feared, and then Hecarim gets his lifesteal going on because, you know, why not? So we've got an Akali who just burst the shit out of this fucking Katarina down. It's 2v2, but they were really low. Akali goes down, and it's Hecarim left, and he's really not that tanky at all. He's under-leveled and goes down very quickly with the help from Nidalee. Now Castin's caught a bit out of place. Didn't expect them to go down that fast, so he's running. You should really riff walk. There we go. There's the riff walk. Nicely played from Kane. He gets suppressed on the tower, silences the Warwick, and starts bursting down the Warwick, and the Warwick goes down on the tower again, but he goes down as well. So I'll try to clean it up. I'll see if I can reach him. I can't reach him. He flashed. I landed. I walked into the axe. Walked into the spear. Guys, I'm gonna die. Help me. So I managed to just get away after some failed plays right there. She spears me after I fear her, and almost died. And if I didn't land that fear, because I'm hitting minion or something, I probably would have died. But as you can see, she really wanted that kill. She flashed into me after following me past the turret. So good thing I carried on running. So she's over here, you know, kind of trying to stop minions getting to their minions, and it's kind of a good idea, that kind of killing minions before they get to the minions. That doesn't even make sense. But I go back, get some health, nothing much really. So this is a bit spell vamp on Fiddle, lol. This is where Ben's pointing out my amazing build. I'm like, leave my build alone. First I'm playing Fiddle, I don't know anything about him. So there's a bit of a skirmish made. It's 2v1, there's 2v3, considering they just burst down the Katarina. And Akali's kind of like just getting out. Wolfie is really squishy still, so I ulted the Wolfie. fear him under the AoE, and Akali takes the kill. I'm like, sweet, the crows. So Nidalee ends up giving a spear to Akali's face, and Akali is like caught a bit off guard, has to use his shroud right there, so that's down already. Now I should have really noticed that somebody was coming around here, well, going back a little bit, so it's kind of risky for me to be here. And there's Ezreal that must have had this warded because he flashes over for Wraith to Smith. So I fear him, I start draining life. Nidalee's coming down, I'm like, shit, I need to get out of here really. I'll start running away, even though he's got a phage. I drain his life, and then he goes through a bush, so I can't. Nidalee throws a spear, hits a Wraith, and I'm like, shit, run. As soon as I see it, turn around and fear, where's the fear? There's the fear. So I'm running away, lead Beta into my team. We turn around, and she duped us, in fact, and chucked a spear, puts a bush trap down, who Caston has to rift walk over, and then walks into another one, getting really low. Akali really needs to get out here, otherwise Nidalee's just going to kite us and poke us down all day. Now Nidalee's over here, Ezreal's over here, I'm caught out of position, Malphite comes in, he needs to ult to save me and get the team fight going on. Caston's really low, he rift walks to go in, he's brave man, and he AoEs and silences and takes down the Ezreal very, very quickly. That is some nice bursts from Caston's part. So, we're really low, Akali needs to get out, Katarina's here, seismic shard, she goes to ult, well, I thought she was going to ult, so I feared her, but then she ulted, so I silenced her, so I'm like, that's alright, and somebody needs to save Akali, but then we kind of forgot about her. But we took the Katarina, there's a really low Wolfie, Wolfie's going after me, he ults me, I'm like, that's nice, fear. Well, I should have feared actually, I didn't fear. You can see that I've got a bit better with Fiddle, but Nidalee's over there really low. We should have taken that Nidalee. She was on 170 HP. We're watching the Wolfie here. Warwick's going down slowly. He gets around to wins. He's slowed on the tower. He decides to turn around and fight. Olaf comes up, but Malphite is just too big for this to happen to them. So we've got Nidalee over here who's been healing, takes down Hecarim. Malphite needs to get out of this situation. He's really low. He's in a really bad position. Can't outplace. He needs a seismic shard or something, but he goes down way too quickly from this Olaf. So he's pretty big, but he's not that big. For 33 minutes, he has a Randuin's, a Fiddle Stone, and Phage. So he's building a bit of AD, or Trinity Force, can't quite remember. He's building a bit of damage basically, and he's building pretty tanky. He's doing pretty good on farm because he's not an amazing fast hitter, but he's good. So he's doing pretty well for Charlie. So congrats to him. He's probably got better since then. This is quite an old video now. This is like 2 patches ago, I think, almost. So, if we keep speeding this up, it's like a whole new world. Everyone's died. We pretty much flopped right there. We're starting to look like we're throwing the game away. Casting's taking blue. He doesn't need help anymore. We need to take dragon, really, kind of get some global gold, but we see Wolfie here. So, he's just sat. We're waiting kind of for him to make a move. And then we come in. Casting has the rift walk up, so it's okay. He rift walks in the bush so I can get some vision. Then I fear. I start draining life. He gets ignited, so that regen isn't very good at all. I silence him, and there we go. Casting gets another kill, getting him even bigger. Now, I am on 9 deaths, and that Ezreal was a bit late, but it's my first time playing, so for 599, I don't know, I'm not doing amazing, but I am really helping out in kind of like helping others get big, so I'm kind of like doing a bit of the role of support. Now, I should really place wards down. Oh, there we go. That ward really just saved our life almost. So there's a Katarina and Nidalee there. Ideally, we want to kind of get some vision on them, and possibly I want to ult over the wall, but instead of take just scumbag. Oh, and Akali's here, Katarina and Nidalee over there. Ezreal's down bot, the other 2 are SS. Top's being pushed by minions. We go take dragon. Well, we go to see what's going on at dragon. This Nidalee flashes straight away. I fears her. And then we drain a life and I get the kill. Then we see a half HP dragon, so we take the opportunity. Olaf is SS, Akali gets the dragon, and then we see Katarina, so like, sweet. So she gets jumped on by Akali. Akali starts basically fucking her up. And then Olaf's there, who's used his ult, and we're like, that's no deal. We'll just keep following. He goes, well, Charlie, Malphite, Randuin's, but no avail really there considering he ulted. Casting just rift walked in simply for the kill, and Ezreal's going to take this casting. He was quite low. Ezreal and Wolfie, I almost said Wari for Wolf and Mark, are following this casting. Malphite's here looking pretty big. There's 3 of them, one going around there, one going around there, one going middle. So he's not in a very good position. He really needs to get out of this. He might need to even ult to get out. But Akali's over here, I've recalled. Akali takes the tower just to be safe while it's gone. So Malphite is pretty big, he can last a while by himself. Akali kind of goes to go in, then bursts down Wolfie, he's going down really quickly, he's trying to regen. And Wolfie just can't see her. And then, there we go. Here comes the burst, I'm here. Fear, drain life, there we go. Akali takes the kill. Very nice on her part, I kind of saved her life a little bit there. Well, I definitely helped to get out in a lot more HP, so me and Malphite here. Seismic Shard, Ground Slam, Drain Life, pretty much standard burst from us two here, me and Malphite. Akali comes back in, decides not to recall. The really tanky Katarina comes in and basically drops the Akali. It was kind of bad part on Akali's plot. Yeah, bad plot on Akali's plot. Hecarim gets speared, because he's been out of the game for a little bit, he is really not that big at all. But Malphite is fucking huge, but he's got no mana, so he can't ult, can't do anything, so he's just gonna stay there, take damage, and look big. Hecarim ults in, fears them all. We focus the Katarina down, she's doing the most damage. We didn't let... Well, sorry, I can't even fucking talk today. We focus down the Olaf after that, and then there's Nidalee here, who only Castan really goes after. I'm tanking turret, bad part on these two tanks here who are just left. Castan's about to go down, Rift walks out the Ezreal ult, but then gets taken down by the turret. We couldn't have tanked it for one more hit. Hecarim is an idiot, and... there we go. DC'd again because of his amazing internet. So, at this point in the game we're thinking, right, we're kind of throwing it, we're kind of giving it away here. We might want to go back and bring this back. We're definitely pulling it back slowly, but for 37 minutes in, and a standard Ben at this point would still only have normal boots of speed. Good job, Ben. Good job. That is something special. Hikaru's internet source from Ghana. This Kelly speaks words of wisdom. So, we kind of throwing the game away here then. We're thinking, this Warwick, it's almost a 4v5 with this Warwick in the game. We neglected him farm, we made him, we put him in a position where he was forced to feed us because he was that low, out-leveled, out-geared, out-farmed, everything. He really wasn't in a nice position at all for him to be pushed out his jungle, killed so many times. But there's a bit of a fight coming up here at mid. Warwick's kind of sitting around the sides. People are gathering up around here. We've got Nidalee and Ezreal. And as you see, Nidalee and Ezreal start poking and start chunking. Well, not really chunking, but Warwick and Olaf coming into 4v2. There we go. Katarina comes in making it 5v2. I'm like, shit, we need to get there quick. So my ult's up. Now, ideally, I want to wait for them to engage and ult in under the turret. But instead, I had to run through and very riskily take a speed to the face. Whatever. Bush traps going down left, right, and centre. Olaf sacks. Spears coming out all over the place. And we're one man down, so we're not in a nice situation at all. Now I decided to recall here, I'm not too sure why. I probably should have stayed, but Akali here is fighting Hecarim's DC, as you saw there. Akali's trying to make a bit of a start, initiate here. All three of them are kind of getting this out with life. It was a 5, there we go, there's Nidalee. We weren't sure where she was. But they're pushing real hard. 35, 34, 39 minutes in, crazily close this game. But Warwick here, tanking the turret, not a very good idea. He's got a frozen heart. Who puts a frozen heart on Warwick? God knows. So they just take the tower, we just leave them to it. We can't really do much about that. Spear narrowly, so close. Just so close to that Akali there. But 5-man pushing his tower, we really need Hecarim to get back soon. Malphite ults in, amazing ult from him, ground slam, all that AoE damage with his ult attacks. Now, Katarina and Warwick there, I pop my ult, feared and silenced. There we go, picking up a kill and helping Castan get a kill. We take down her. Can't talk. It all happened way too fast. I got quite a bit down, but Ezreal and Nidalee, oops, managed to just get out. So close. They managed to pick up the ace, not the penta, sorry. And if Hecarim was there, I think we could have had that with a lot better focus. So I'm not doing too well here. 7, 10, 14. I managed to buy my Rabadons though with that like 2.4k or something cash, but they push an inhibit turret and an inhibitor. Now, as you can see, top is in perfect position to be pushed there. So we really need turtle, and Hecarim comes back and like, really? Fuck you, Hecarim, worst guy. So we see Hecarim, I'm like, ping, 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 Nidalee, 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 Nidalee. It's Hecarim. Scumbag Hecarim, we call him. Scumbag Hecarim. And Hecarim, Scumbag Blitz. So we're all up now. We're all kind of feeling a bit down. We're throwing the game. We feel like we're kind of lost now. So we feel that Baron's the only option. So we're going to go towards Baron. Now I have 2 wards, so we can get a good ward Baron. So we're going to start making our way towards Baron while kind of pushing mid at the same time. We shot wards down in various places as we go to try to keep ourselves defended and clear. There we go. So we see Olaf there. Kali goes to fight Olaf off. Olaf pops his ult. Kali's kind of bursting it down. Castellan comes in because we need that bit of extra damage. Hecarim is not tanking right now. Malphite is, but Hecarim will be. I'm draining because it does lots of damage. And we take the Baron there. Now, look closely. Akali goes down slowly. Malphite ults right there. Nidalee and Olaf are both focusing me. I'm getting dropped. Hecarim ults, saving my life a little bit. Ezreal gets away, then decides to turn around. I Crow Storm doing stupid damage, but I'm going down really quick at the same time. Everyone is really low. Currently, we're 3 down. There we go. Casting Riftwalk. We use his AoE for the double kill. Hits that. Yeah, I can't read him with the silence. And then it's 2v2. But we're really low. They're kind of a lot bigger than us. Malphite goes down. And then Casting Rift walks in, takes down a Nidalee. It's a fight to the death between Nidalee and Warwick, who's really out-leveled, out-geared. And Warwick goes down, pentakill to the Cassadin, first time Cassadin. What? That was crazy. That was fucking absolutely crazy. And apparently I DC. I don't know what's going on here. And Akai's like, why focus me? Penta, well, good game. So after that Baron and that team fight with those cleverly positioned wards that I got, we got the Penta. And I remember when Cassadin got that Penta. That was crazy. It was really funny. So and the other team are just kind of like, grats, good game. Us and Alice, we kind of turned it around. We stopped throwing the game away, and we really made a kind of bit of help there. But then what we didn't realise at the time was really the minions were pushing the balls out of our tower. And this was pretty much a 4v5 because like where end game, where it counted, Hecarim was never here, and when he was really underleveled and didn't get a chance to get back. So he was pretty much just feeding. So we'll blame any losses that we get on Hecarim because of his internet. So we have this Cassadin who's got blue buff and Baron buff. Also red buff I think though. No, it's not red buff. What has he got? Oh, it'll be like Bissell Skepta Aura I think. I don't know, there's something around him that's looking kind of reddish. But he's got some buffs going on. Let's just stick with that. So I'm going to save bot tower, keep that up. It's a good idea keeping the inner turrets up because if they're open, then when you're out having team fights and such, your inhibit turrets are kind of vulnerable. So, so we're just kind of pushing minions, taking it slow, trying to push them back because we did. The Baron fight there, we won it, but we weren't expecting to pretty much almost get aced, and I wasn't expecting for this to happen. 4-man ganked, I flashed over thinking I could get away, but then there's 3 others and I'm like, oh, wow. Guys, stay away from that area right there, I think. So it's clear their focus is bot. Now, if Hecarim was here, that'd be really wonderful, because Nidalee gets bursted down, Warwick's going down quite quickly, he's still really squishy, Ezreal comes in a little bit too late and does pretty much nothing to be honest. I'm signaling be careful here. Casting Rift walked over to blue. We see Ezreal over here via the minions, so we're going through the ganking bot bush, I think you'd call it something. But we see Olaf and Akali here. Akali starts bursting down the Ezreal. Olaf's getting slowed, but then he pops his ult, gets ignited, and there we go. Olaf goes down as well. So currently there's only Katarina up and I'm the only person down. So they're really, their team has pretty much just thrown the game here. They've been out of position, out of place. That's the same as out of position, but it sounds different, so that's okay. That'll do. Whatever. It's just out of position, basically. They really threw the game on their part there. And it was bad play on their part. So, Kyrenian's pushing top there, we see, so we're like, alright. They've all came back up now, so we might want to consider thinking about pushing turrets this time. Because we kind of didn't really use that ace very well. Warwick suppresses the casting, he's doing the most damage, he gets taken down very quickly. Ezreal comes in, does nothing, Malphite ults in, shots them all up in the air. Karina ults. I really need to silence her. Get rid of that ult. That ult's hurting everyone. I walk in with a Crow Storm. I walk into Ezreal with a Crow Storm. Managed to pick up a kill. And then the Akali finishes off with a triple kill. Get acing them and pretty much ending the game 60 seconds in. 60 seconds till nearest person respawns. Well, it was at that point. So we got Malphite, Akali, and Hecarim up. Well, I say Hecarim. I don't really mean Hecarim because look, Hecarim's over there. So we take down a turret, our inhibit's back up, we take down the inhibitor, but then we realise our base is being pretty much bumfucked. I'm like, no, just stay, keep pushing. Me and Casting are almost up, so me and Casting are up. We agreed I'll take top, he'll take bot. I try my hardest to kill the minions, but I'm fucking Fiddle. I'm not exactly the best clearer of minions, am I? So the turret still goes down, but I managed to keep the inhibitor up. So I'm thinking about this, I'm like, alright, let's get a large collection of minions going, and I'll push this out a bit so that our minions have an advantage over theirs, and hopefully they might be able to push the turret. So, once again, we're back at the infamous mid of this game. A lot of stuff happens at mid this game. Although thinking about it, a lot of stuff happens at mid all games. So I'm trying to pull up a sneaky ult here. We're all gathered up, it's 5v4 again. We're not too sure what we should do really, because we're kind of pulling it back. It's 52-45, it's a long game. I've got 23 assists, damn. Whatever. So, we're all sat here. I'm DCing apparently. They're running away though, which is kind of surprising when we advance, because it's a 4v5. If they could focus, they could probably beat us in a team fight. If they would focus and pop things appropriately, you know. If they would just burst one of us down, we'd probably just kind of have to run away, because we've only got 1 tank and 3 damage. We don't have our off-tank Hecarim, which is kind of saddening to know. We don't really even have an AD carry, considering we went with the double jungle thing. But it's okay. And again, Hecarim is disconnected, whatever. And you can see Akali here gets caught a bit out, puts a stride down. It's alright. We come in, I ulted in. No idea why I did that. I see them. I should have probably flashed on at them or something. But instead, we focused down the Olaf. Malphite ults in. Karina tries to ult instantly. I was waiting for her to do that. At this point, I'm kind of getting better with Fiddle. We render wins. Well, the Malphite render wins the Ezreal, and Casting just rip walks in, takes the kill. We see Wolfie over here. I start training his life. I fear him. I get him off. Almost kills him, silences, and there we go. Just get him down. Aced. Next person up is Karina in 48 seconds, then Olaf in 50. They've got ages to go. We can win this game now. We just need to push, do one final push, and we're okay. Our minions aren't being pushed anywhere. We're winning pretty much every lane in terms of minions pushing. They push top like I had originally planned. They've pushed the second turret on top from just the minions, and we win the game. Just like that. That was an amazing comeback with that amazing penta. Really good plays. Although at the same time, we really got lucky on quite a bit of the game. I mean, they threw the game pretty hard there, but thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this commentary. I hope you enjoyed that pentakill. I thoroughly did. I remember when it happened. It was really good. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and see ya, I guess. Bye. Hello. Yeah.